Michel doesn't know that I stole her vlog camera, and we're gonna wake her up with some coffee and take her on a surprise date today. So here we go.
Oh, hi. Are you vlogging?
No, you're vlogging.
I could have slept 4 more hours though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's vlogging more.
I just want to catch your morning thoughts.
Let me cook. Well.
Getting your knee in the shot.
Wow. For context, Jordy's taking off 2 weeks from work because he's in a season where his last album just came out, his next album was just sent in, and he's not going on tour for another 2 weeks. So this is his time. And he said, when I'm off, can I plan you a surprise day and we could take the vlog? And I was like, that would actually be so fun. And so he gave me 2 options. He's planned 2 versions of the day. He said, option 1, we could go to Laguna Beach, and the theme is Miami baddie. So think dressing like leather, kind of mob wife, like that whole aesthetic that happened.
Like cowboy hats, like leather belt, chaps.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Or he said option B is a downtown San Diego day, and the theme is beachy 1960s. And though I was intrigued by both, I loved the idea of dressing beachy 1960s, so I chose that.
That's what we're doing.
I already have my outfit picked.
Okay, before I get dressed in my 60s attire for the day, there's an experiment I want to try with y'all. I should ask Jordy if I should eat a proper meal before we go, because I know there's dinner plans tonight. My Christmas gift this last year was a ton of gift cards to restaurants I've never been to, but that can do gluten-free. And we've been trying to space out like a gift card every, month or 2 so that we have something all year. And we're gonna go to one of those spots for dinner tonight. But I don't know if we have any like brunchy, lunchy plans. So I need to check with him about that. But I'm getting to work with Kneaded on today's video again. They actually have a sale coming up soon, but this is something that I've been putting in my smoothies. This is their collagen protein. Look at this, it's actually hilarious. Other ingredients, none. It's literally just bovine collagen, which is incredible. A scoop of this has 15 grams of bovine collagen, but one of the experiments that I want to do is I've only ever put this in a smoothie. Some people apparently put it in their hot coffee. Apparently this just can dissolve into like any beverage, and people say they can't taste it. And I'm just curious if that's true. And I will be honest, if I prefer it the smoothie way or this way, that a lot of people do. One thing I love about them is their third-party testing is so rigorous. Like they really, really, really test their products, and some companies just don't do that and are kind of lazy. So that makes me trust them. Also just how clean and simple their products are. Like not any icky fillers or anything like that. But collagen is something that's really important. Like it supports your tissue. So like your skin, your nails, your joints. Joint health is something that I'm really trying to prioritize because that is usually one of my biggest downfalls. So anything I can do to protect my joints, I'm all about. I haven't put the milk in yet, but yeah, it just smells like espresso. Look at this. It was fully dissolved. It's gone. Sometimes I don't crave smoothies in the winter. So if this works out, this will be an awesome way to still incorporate this when I'm cold in the winter. Let's see. Whoa. I'm actually shocked. It actually kind of makes my latte feel smoother on my tongue, like less sharp acidic. Does not change the taste at all though. Wow. Sorry, I'm actually pretty shocked about how good that is. My code is for a one-time purchase if you're new to Kneaded. And so that's Michel, and it will get you 20% off your first order. But if you've already used that or whatever, there's another sale happening briefly, August 18th through 25th. The code CELEBRATE gets you 25% off of subscription orders, even if you've ordered from them before in the past. So anyways, thank you to Kneaded for partnering with me on this video, and I am shocked that this isn't weird. I told my mom what we were doing today and how Jordy planned 2 days, 2 different themes, 2 different like outfit options. And when I told her that, she goes, oh, Michel, you really did find the perfect man for you. Really speaks to my theater kid heart. I went to Pinterest to get some like inspo for 60s outfits. So many of the ones I liked were just kind of shift dresses with cute collars. So I have this thrifted shirt, and then this is like a felt dress. I hope it's not too hot for summer. The thing is, the sleeves of this shirt are not fitted at all. They're very loose. So I don't know if it's gonna look funny. I feel like normally this type of dress looks good with like fitted sleeves underneath, but this is gonna be my first attempt at a 60s outfit. It's pretty freaking cute. Okay, thoughts and prayers. Okay, actually doesn't look too bad. I couldn't decide if I should roll my sleeves, but I feel like down kind of looks more 60s. And then I might wear some of my like Paula Baby little heels that I have from Cezanne. I feel like those are just so 60s. God, I just love everything that feels Nancy Drew. I feel like this feels Nancy Drew. Should I have a headband? I don't even think I own a headband. I own scarves. No. I think I'm committing to the hair scarf headband. After I get these in, I'll show you the final look, shoes and all. We've been listening to a 60s soundtrack for the whole drive, and our first stop is Harry's Coffee Shop. Family owned and operated since 1960, and I don't think that they have touched the decor since then. I've never been in, but we just drove by the outside of it, and it looks so cute and so 60s. Also, look at my 60s man. Look at him in his outfit.
I'm 60 years old.
He is 60 years old. We're getting close.
Thank you.
It's so cute in here. It really hasn't been touched since the 60s. And I really was craving an Arnold Palmer, and they had it on the menu. And before I took a sip, I said, oh, I hope it's unsweet tea, not sweet tea. And I took a sip, and I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. And Jordy goes, we don't know sugar's bad for us yet. We don't find that out for another decade or two. And I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
Let's get some cigarettes.
Oh, cigs.
We'll just get the kind the doctors prefer.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds good. One Arnold Palmer and about 48 compliments later, and I'm feeling great. Look at how cute it is. I don't know if he was like the manager or what, but he came over and he was like, I love y'all's outfits. And I was like, well, I needed to tell you what's happening today. And I explained the whole thing. And then I don't know how many other people he told, because people kept coming up being like, guys, I hope you have so much fun today. That's so cute that you're doing that. Yeah, he was hyping. He was hyping. So, first stop, so fun. Walking past an antique store and on his own accord, Jordy says, wait, let's look in here for a second. I said, okay. Ooh, this vintage sailboat, Jord. Do I need it for my sailboat wall? I don't need any more vintage sailboats. Tell me now. Three is enough for one wall.
I want this desk. Look at how cool.
Okay. So we are somewhere that I did not realize is so big and is such a big part of San Diego, and that is Balboa Park. Isn't there a Balboa Island in Orange County?
Yep.
That's what I think of when I hear Balboa Park, and I did not fully realize that it's two separate things, but I've been to the San Diego Zoo, and it's technically all right here. There's a million museums, but I also saw on the maps there's a carousel. So I asked if we could come to the carousel first, and here we are. Me and like 3 children. There's so many things. The Spanish Village Art Center, a nature museum. This is the Spanish arts area. This is so cool. Look at all of this. They have a rock society, mineral and gem society. So we're taking a look. I love stuff like this. Oh, wow. Fossilized stump. It's cool to see what they look like before they're polished, because you normally only see them at rock shops after they're polished. The jasper palm root, that looks so different before and after it's polished. I used to love rock stores. That's where I'd spend all my money as a kid. A fossilized pine cone is crazy. And the fern, it's so cool. Nature's so cool. There's like a coffee and juice cart here, and I'm either gonna get a tea or usually horchatas are gluten-free, not always though, because they're usually rice-based, but sometimes they'll add in a different grain. But they have a strawberry horchata, which sounds so good, so Jordy's checking to see if that's gluten-free as a little refresher treat before we continue on. It's crazy that we have an early dinner at 5 o'clock because we're gonna do dinner and then sunset, I think. It's crazy, dinner's already in like a couple hours. Like today's flying by, and there's still so many more things that we're wanting to do, so we'll see. There's the Modern Art Museum that we were maybe gonna go to. Time will tell. I did not realize it came with espresso on the top. That's beautiful. Strawberry or chai with espresso. They said no other grains?
They said condensed milk, oat milk, rice.
Oh. Should I try to thoroughly mix it?
This is your journey.
Whoa.
You like it?
That's crazy. It's literally like drinking ice cream.
Wow, which is good for you because it's the 60s.
Wowza. Out of all the museums here, which one do you want to go to the most?
Maybe the art museum.
The art museum. I'm down. Drinked up. We were en route to the art museum, but we just passed this botanical building, and I said, we have to go in here. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Just a casual little snack break. What? Wait, I didn't say anything. Don't worry, we'll take it. I'll take your snacks.
I found that one. I'm set for life.
Bye. And it's the butterfly garden, and it's almost kind of like an amphitheater, but there are a ton of butterflies floating around and like really beautiful beetles and like flowers. We just filled up a whole roll of film. I didn't give y'all the update that we have a film camera again. We got one on eBay. Brace yourself. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, I'm about to start posting a ton of film pics again on Instagram. We already filled up a whole roll. Ourselves at the Museum of Art. Feels very good to be in air conditioning, so let's explore. Okay, we just drove back to the La Jolla area. We spent our whole afternoon in Balboa Park. I did not realize how many museums are there. Like, I could count how many, but if I were to just guess, at least 10, maybe 15. So much to do there, and it is the exact same area as the zoo. So it's crazy that I've been to the zoo and never knew that all the rest of that was like right there. But we're about to go in for our very early 5 p.m. dinner. I don't want to say the spot wrong, but it's an Italian spot that has a lot of gluten-free options, including all their pastas. So I'm excited to see that, and I think that we should end dinner just in time to do a little sunset stroll on the beach, which will be so special and fun. Just wanted to give you a little update because I feel like there's been a lot of montages in a row, and just chat for a second. I'm actually standing outside the library. This is the La Jolla Library, and it's beautiful. So La Jolla feels like a little dreamland, truly. I love it out here. If you're ever visiting San Diego, it's a really good spot to walk around. So I'm excited to see another restaurant. I feel like we don't get down here very often. This is our dinner spot, Catania. I didn't want to say anything wrong because in my mind I keep calling it Cantina, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. It's Italian. Hey, how was dinner?
Very, very good.
Very, very good. Honestly, I don't normally love pasta. A, because when it's gluten-free, that's like, it's hard to make that good. But B, it's usually so predictable. But we got one that was a braised duck. And I said it kind of tasted like fancy hamburger helpers in a really nice way. I liked it because it wasn't too predictable.
I don't think it tastes like that at all. I thought it was delicious.
Anyways, we have an hour till sunset, so I proposed a little stroll. And there's a candy store up here that I'm just kind of curious to peek in. I love a candy store. I don't know, I love a candy store.
And a rock store.
And a rock store. And a thrift store and an antique store. Those are all things I love. So, see, it's a sign. So, let's just look. Oh, salt water. Okay. Yeah, that's gluten-free.
Check out.
Yeah, it is. We get a sucker for a peppermint. Thank you. Trick or treat. Wait, there's so many. I'm overwhelmed.
You want to go right over here?
Yeah. Gummy teeth is crazy. Oh, they're too realistic. Show us your haul. Oh. Good thing we said no to dessert at the restaurant. Trick or treat. These define my childhood in Texas. We get these for every gift. I did just spit out mint gum, so that might make this worse. I think it's this one, is the pickle. I don't think the pickle had a swirl. I want to sample the pickle saltwater taffy. Let me smell it and see if this is indeed the pickle. It doesn't really have a smell. Pickle saltwater taffy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Kind of like this dill. Actually, I like it.
Pretty good.
I got my hair in it though. There's this like sandcastle mansion for sale in La Jolla. It's right on the cliffs, right on the ocean, and we walk by it sometimes and we're like, I wonder how much that would sell for. It's for sale for $108 million. This is what makes no sense. 10 bed, 17 bath, 13,000 square feet is crazy. That's crazy. Their commission on that? Brett and Ross. All right, guys.
There you go.
Enjoy your life. Someone tuning his beach guitar? Yeah? Okay. Aw, baby. Baby, for me? That's so nice that you set that up. Well, I will.
When?
2 years ago.
Great.
Well, we sunset until we sunsat, and the sun is sitting, and we are off to our final plans. First, filling up with gas. But there's a spot by the airport. I think it's called Starlite. It's basically this old bar that I think was shut down for forever, and they've opened it up and they've made it so cool. And the thing I've seen online, which I don't think that we have a seat at, is called the Disco Cave, and it's like this arched room that is covered in little mirror tiles, so the whole thing looks like a disco ball. It looks really cool. And we just wanted to go for like a drink or dessert. I'm not drinking right now because I feel like I'm still fighting a cold. So I got a nice little mocktail at dinner. It was basically just grapefruit juice and ginger and tarragon, which was actually great, and sparkling water. But, you know, a little mocktail, a little dessert. The thing is I don't know if there's a separate bar, and so we made a proper reservation. And the reservation, like, we made this days ago. This is the part that I knew about. The reservation times were either 5 or like 9. So like clearly it's popular. It's a Thursday night. It's not even a weekend. So we went ahead and made the reservation, but I think it might be for dinner. So I hate to show up and be like, we actually already ate dinner. We're just here for dessert or a drink, you know? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping they have a bar and can just like move us there, because as a former server, I get so in my head about things like that. I'm like, I don't want to take up a server's table and then they don't have a big enough tab and then blah, 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 and we hurt their tip. But at least I'm not the one that's going to linger too long. Make sure that they turn that table fast. That's our plan. Mostly just as an excuse to go see this place because it looks really insane. And it's close enough to the airport too, to where I'm sure during the daytime you see planes take off right above you. I'm not sure. No, come on in. You ready?
Ready.
Starlight, Starbright, first star we see tonight.
See you there.
Last star we see tonight, and then I'm going to bed.